Nestled on the banks of the Hudson River, Michie Stadium. It will play host to some of the nation's finest today and another thrilling edition of Army football. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Black Knights will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his own 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Harden. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not focused.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field. Did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys to use their speed against them.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the wideout. The completion well past the sticks. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Dropping back, it's Garbers. Got out of trouble and throws. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. The inside handoff. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pulls it in inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 72 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Stewart. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
The back goes in motion. To the air, it's Daly. Quickly complete. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, UCLA 7, Army 0.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Army.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the line. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. Third down coming up.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
As an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
Quarterback extends the play. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Garbers. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 10. Touchdown, Army! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone. Eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And it's perfect. set to kick it away.
Kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Sturdivant. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
Will take over. First and 10.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of, and he intercepts it. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, he set his offense up at the 30.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A first down for the offense.
Let's go!
Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Cricket!
Running back searching for a hole. And stampeding through the defense. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Black Knights have it with a 1st and goal.
Lasso! Lasso!
They'll try to get it in with the run. Jumped on top of the pile.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Black Knights!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
LA offense will take over 1st and 10.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Garbers. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He unleashes a long one. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. UCLA will go back to work on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Handoff to the single running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, get him and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
They'll go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Handoff from the gun. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Quick touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 25. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The Bruins are flying down the field. They'll try to pop the draw. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you're going to fly upfield every single play. We'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Buys a little time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bruins! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. That drive covered 55 yards for the score, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Army. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Jones. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's Garbers. He'll take another shot here. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, how about the offense?
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another. With the officials on the field, we're right, and the play will stand. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They try to pop a run on the draw. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to get outside. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Army 20, UCLA 14.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Using his legs, it's Stewart. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on third down coming up. Let's call it third and interesting, right? Clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
They'll try the run. At the 35, he's open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. The give to the fullback. Hard running there. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fullback's got it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Come on, set.
The give to the big fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defensive front had that one smelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play. Till you get the ball to the fullback, you're trying to get him downhill to hit somebody fast. Nowhere to go.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Garbers. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads to the wideout. And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really meant.
He'll off one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What